I heard some shit about you. I heard some shit about you on the internet.
About me too, man.
I heard you got kicked. What they say?
Next one. Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
Why?
Because you my friend.
What?
Yeah. Talk about it.
Flavors. Got that horsepower, baby. That's a nice bigger valve. I use it myself.
Yeah, they did. He said you was there. He said you was out. I didn't even remember. This was crazy. That's what they told me. He said he was out. The internet kicked you off.
I can't rap about it no more.
But people don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right? You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation with Kevin. Talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. Like, that's just me.
No, it's definitely honoring that, bro. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion, right? I felt like because of the relationship I didn't build with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong and it's past.
Man, this whole situation looking wild right now. This gotta be either the smoothest podcast rollout ever, or somebody at the Let's Rap About It podcast is definitely clearing out their locker tonight. The timing is way too perfect for this to be random. Last week, after Milo skipped Max B's welcome home party out of respect for his bond with Jim Jones, the internet lit up instantly. But then the very next day, Dave East popped out at Max's dinner like nothing was shaky, smiling and posted up like the room wasn't packed with side eyes and tension. That move had the streets buzzing loud. People jumped online fast, calling Dave East disloyal, while others shot back saying he wasn't mixed up in no beef. Dave got records with Max B, he cool with him, and honestly, that made sense. Dave never had issues with Max, so why would he skip a dinner he was personally invited to? And trust, Dave didn't look stressed about none of that back and forth. Dave knew he was good with Max B, he knew he was good with the squad around Max, and he knew they were all bound to run into each other that same weekend anyway. That's exactly why he stepped out dressed sharp like it was the first day of class. This man came ready, he said straight up, I know how this rap game moves, and he wasn't lying. One week everybody yelling, next week they shaking hands again like nothing ever went down, and the only one looking goofy is the person who picked a side too quick. He been saying that nonstop. Then yesterday that brand new podcast episode leaked, and whoever dropped it knew exactly what button they were pressing because the audio was wild. They released it at the perfect moment.
Yeah, they did. He said you was there. He was out. I didn't even remember. This was crazy. That's what they told me. He said he was out. The internet kicked you off.
I can't rap about it no more.
But people don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right? You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation with Kevin. Talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he gotta hear about it. Like, that's just me.
No, it's definitely honoring it, bro. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same feeling, right? I felt like because the relationship I didn't build with Cap over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody who had an issue or whatever, because the relationship is strong and it's past.
Dave East finally broke down his whole reasoning to Mayo and Jim Jones, sounding calm but firm, like he wasn't backing off a single word. Now look, I already know some folks in the comments gonna try to clown like, why a grown man asking another grown man if he can go to a party, but honestly, I respect it. That's real communication. I'd rather somebody tell me straight up, yo, I know you not rocking with this person right now, but they got hookah, they got bottles. That's how grown people keep the peace. There's a whole vibe happening and I'm sliding, but I'm letting you know so you don't get stunned when you see me shaking his hand or saying welcome home. That's grown energy right there. I don't know what Jim Jones really feels deep down, but you gotta respect Dave East for not jumping into some pick-a-side mess like a rookie. And let's keep it real, this is perfect content for his podcast. He knows the whole internet waiting to hear how he talks about Max B, and he knows everybody wants to catch the tone in his voice when he says it, but here's where things get even wilder. During that leaked podcast audio, you could feel the whole room freeze up when Dave East started breaking down how fast the streets turned on him, 1 minute cheering him, next minute calling him fake just because he showed love to Max B. The pressure was coming from every angle. Dave said as soon as those dinner photos dropped, his phone went off like an alarm. People texting him nonstop like he did something illegal, asking why he pulled up, who invited him, who he was posted next to, every question in the book. He said it felt like folks were acting like he betrayed somebody just by showing his face, and he wasn't going for that at all. He said he was flourishing on his side, and then he told Milo and Jim straight, I'm cool with both of you and I'm cool with Max. I'm not burning no bridges for problems I wasn't even part of. And that dropped heavy.
He was at the Jets game.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Now, Mano, you were there, and people were believing
people
that y'all
thought
went together.
Right. Absolutely not. I didn't even see him. People got to understand it's an 80,000 stadium.
And the reason why it was such a big deal is because you have
because I
let's
said,
rap about it with Jim Jones.
Right. Understand that I got a relationship with him. So my whole thing is this: I really understand that I don't come from the same world a lot of people come from. If I got a relationship with you that extends past professionalism and it's personal, I'm at your home and I know your parents, right? I just don't feel right if you at odds with somebody else, right? Knowing that we got a personal relationship, going out my way to go congregate or party with them, right? Now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not, right? Because two things could be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship that I got with you, but at the same time, it don't mean no disrespect to somebody else. It means that I'm just clear on where I stand.
So would you have taken a picture if y'all did run into each other?
I mean, I can't say that, right? Because the truth of the matter is it didn't happen, right? That man just gave back 75 years, so that should be the narrative, not a made up narrative about a football game. And
Method Man was there too, by the way. He's the photographer.
He was the cameraman.
Crazy.
And my choice in my relationship, see, this is what I'm saying. If my relationship with you is more than professional, then I'm gonna respect my relationship. That's just who I am as a man.
What if you had, because you and Max B were cool before all this?
Yeah, we was cool. He started a lot of people don't know, he started his career by coming to Brooklyn to record with us.
Right.
Early on, before his affiliation with Jim Jones.
Okay. So what does that mean for that relationship then? Because you guys did have a friendship too.
But it's never been this extensive as the relationship that I got with Capo. Now listen to this. I don't think no man would feel no way about that because it's respect. I'm saying this is a man that I break bread with. We get money together. We got business together. We do family things together, right? So that relationship flourished in the last 5 years to a different level. Okay. So that's just the same as mine as me and you, right? Our relationship, I'm at your home. I know your parents. That's a different level of relationship. Right. I can't. My principle is not going to allow me to just, go out my way to congregate with people that you feel like you got a problem with, even if I'm not pumping that, even if I think that the problem should be over.
Yeah. Which you do think.
Right, but that's not me. That's not my call.
It's not your call. You would like it to be over, and you
100%.
Yes. Okay.
I would love for all of New York to be
because Max B
alive.
has said that he squashed things with Jim Jones,
right.
But Jim Jones has not yet squashed.
But
it.
I'm the one that been out here pumping New York unity for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years, or whatever. So I would love if that was a perfect world. But check this out. That's not my call, and I can't tell another man how to handle his issues. All I can do is say, look, this is the side that my relationship flourished on this side.
And he's right in the middle of two different camps, and he's still trying to move like a grown man without getting dragged into old drama. And the wildest part, Dave said he didn't even expect the internet to explode like this. He thought the dinner would stay low-key until somebody in that room started posting clips like they were cashing a check from a gossip page. He said once that happened, he knew he had to face the situation head-on in the podcast and speak his truth loud. But the moment that had everybody's jaw hitting the floor was when Dave East revealed what went down before he even walked into that dinner. He said people around the city were already whispering, trying to paint it like he chose a side before he even picked out his outfit. That's how fast things flip when your name sits next to Max B and Jim Jones at the same time. Dave said he started getting calls from people telling him, yo, this might cause problems later. And he just laughed because he wasn't beefing with anybody. He told them straight he was showing up to celebrate somebody finally coming home after years inside, and even that had folks nervous because nobody knew where the story was going to swing. Then he dropped something that shocked the whole room. He said he expected maybe a couple cameras, but he did not expect the whole dinner to feel like a movie set. Lights everywhere, phones up, whispers flying, people lining up angles like they were shooting a full documentary. Dave said right then he knew somebody was gonna leak something because the vibe was way too staged to stay private. And when he told Mano and Jim that, both of them got quiet because they knew exactly what he meant. Somebody in that room wasn't just celebrating Max B coming home. They were trying to create a moment, and they wanted Dave East positioned right in the center of it. That's the part that had everybody thinking twice. At the end of the day, Dave East pulling up showed something a lot of people forget. Everybody gotta grow up at some point. Nobody out here trying to fight, nobody trying to be reckless, and definitely nobody trying to end up back inside at this age. Most of these dudes are hitting their 40s and 50s now, and the history they carry shouldn't control their whole future. If Jim Jones could sit down with French Montana after everything that went down, there's no reason he can't eventually sit down with Max B too. It might take time, but trust, that moment is coming. I can even see Max B sitting on Let's Rap About It way sooner than people expect. Jump in the comments and tell me how you feel about Dave East giving Jim the heads up. Make sure you subscribe, hit like, drop a comment, and help push this video by clicking that Hype This Video button. Appreciate you for watching. See you in the next one.